Our darkest worries can occasionally be unjustified, but they can also be deeply based in the past. On days of our lives, it might be difficult to determine which of these categories Xarah's dread of Xander fits into, but if she isn't careful, the expectant mother can wind up becoming the one to bring about her own worst-case scenario. When Xarah found out she was expecting Xander's child, she wasted no time in fleeing to Chicago with Rex, because she was determined to get away from Xander in some way. It wasn't apparent if she was simply passing the time while considering her options. After Bonnie's unpleasant visit, it's become evident that Xarah is trying to keep Xander's kid away from him, forever. She may have wanted nothing to do with him temporarily or been resolved to shut him out of her life permanently. Lindsay Godfrey explains the cause of this to Soap Opera Digest in their most current issue. In order to avoid the person who did these horrible things and whom she is afraid of because of these horrible things, Xarah was attempting to leave Salem. She'd had enough and couldn't continue to be bound to the man who continually hurt her. And although the actress goes on to say that Xarah is more terrified of Xander's hijinks and poor decisions than she is of the man himself, she must keep in mind that during a large portion of his life, Xander was much darker than just hijinks. Although Xander has come a long way over the years, he still struggles to control a dark side of himself. However, recently he has somewhat reduced that struggle. He and Gwen determined that since everyone had regarded them like criminals when they had stolen the paper from Jack and Jennifer in the past, they would be that. But after they established themselves as reputable businesspeople, they appeared to take a step back. But those sinister tendencies are still there, and Xander's choice to give in to them long enough to betray Jack was at least partially motivated by losing Xarah. That dark side of him might very well re-emerge when he learns what she's been keeping from him, the child she's been attempting to hide from him. Xander has no problem swiping infants. He doesn't mind hurting others. His conviction that Xarah belonged up there on a pedestal as a dazzling light of hope was a big part of the good that developed in him. Who knows what aspects of his own goodness may begin to fall apart if he loses faith in that, and how much Xarah might suffer as a result if she tries to take his child away. And be clear about that. He'll discover it. The reality is known to Bonnie. She may not have had a good motive to gossip about Xander, but how long can she maintain her silence? The secret has now reached more than just a small group of people, though. And since Xarah doesn't want it to reach one particular man, it's just a matter of time before it does. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.